Hi, we are Ximena and Aiko, and today we're going to talk about the documentary that talks about the character Apu in the Simpsons. We've never seen the Simpsons. We don't live in the U.S., and the Simpsons, even though they are like known here in Mexico, we never really felt the need to to see the cartoon. But basing us in what the documentary says, we actually think, well, I personally think that the portraying of the Indian immigrants in the US is, well, the stereotype people have from the immigrants, Indian immigrants, is based in a stereotype, and the stereotype that media has made of these immigrants. For example, the accent and the voice. I think that's a really important thing. For example, well, I think that the accents are part of us and part of our cultures. So portraying this character and portraying the accents is really important. I think, in my opinion. For example, my accent, I obviously have an accent. Maybe it's not that obvious, but I know that I have an accent because there are a lot of words in English that I just can't pronounce correctly. But I think our accents are part of our culture and who we are as a person.
Well, in my opinion, this character, as Hime said, is a very bad stereotype that most of the population has because of the popularity of the cartoon. I think that the minorities, like in this case, the Indian people, may feel like they have no enough representation in social media, in TV, and that's a really big problem nowadays. And might be the center of racism, mostly in the United States. I've personally never have been insulted by how I speak or an accent I have. I don't think I have the perfect pronunciation because obviously I'm not a native speaker, but I think that, as Hime also said, our accent is part of our culture, and our accent cannot determine how good we can speak or how able we are to manage the language. There are obviously words that need to be pronounced correctly, mostly in languages like French or Chinese. But if you can be understood by the way you speak, I don't think that there's a problem if other people can understand you and you can communicate correctly.